Mmm. This tastes like custard. It tastes, maybe it is custard, but maybe caramel like custard? It's kind of hard to describe. It's delicious. Hey folks, we are back. And today we're at Manel Lanka restaurant in Bangkok. It's Sri Lankan food. If you don't know much about Sri Lankan food, don't worry, it's okay. I have limited knowledge myself, despite all the times I consumed it. So come on in, but before we go in, this is an idea of what we're gonna have. Go on in. All right, so you're from Negombo?
Yeah, we're from Negombo.
Okay. Colombo, didn't that used to be the capital?
Yeah, capital in Sri Lanka.
They changed capitals though, now it's, I just can't remember the name for the life of me. Sri Jaffe something?
Jayawardhanapura Kotte. Sri Jayawardhanapura Kotte.
Okay, I'm not gonna pretend I can pronounce that, or let alone remember it. By the way, could you tell us a little bit about Sri Lanka? Are most of the people, are they Sinhalese?
Yeah, Sinhalese. Most people is Buddhist.
It's, yeah, Sinhalese and some are Tamil, right?
Tamil and, yeah.
In fact, it's one of the places where Buddhism spread big time in Kandy with a K, the city of Kandy.
Middle of the Sri Lanka.
Mm-hmm. Don't they have a tooth of the Buddha there?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a tooth of the Buddha. Here's something else interesting. Have any of you ever drank Ceylon tea before? Well, if you have, that's from Sri Lanka. That's what Ceylon was called before independence. Okay, cameraman and I ordered some fish kotu. This is like, they say it's cut up with paratha, and you know this, I remember liking this before, so let's see how it is. Let's see if it's as good as I remember. Mm-hmm. Salty, spicy, tangy. Got your vegetables in there so you can pretend. You can say, yes, Mom, I'm eating my vegetables. Yes, this is a staple dish, I believe, in Sri Lanka, but please correct me if I'm wrong. Before we started filming, this place was actually crowded. We just missed the lunch rush hour. The place was packed and I could barely hear myself think. Now it's silence and I can hear a pin drop. They gave us a little curry to put on top of this. Fish curry. You have the spicy, tangy curry. It was excellent, the katu. And I can't help it but think of Metallica song Call of Cthulhu, the fictional monster, a song based on the fictional monster Cthulhu. When this kind of food comes, I feel like a kid again. It's Christmas and I'm opening up my presents. Santa Claus version of Christmas, of course. That's what I'd call a feast. Thank you, sir. Okay, thank you. It's a bit like eggplant, but with some peppers in it, perhaps? Yeah. Huh? Ringgit? I think this is dal. Dal it is. I believe dal's made of lentils, but I could be wrong. I remember I ate a lot of it in Nepal. What haven't I tried? Is this the same thing as that? I don't know. But spice and oil, but good oil. Well, good tasting oil anyway. Spice in every bite, yes. Winter chicken dinner. I mean fish dinner. Vegetables, it kind of reminds me of Lebanese salad. Might be parsley, but I'm not 100%. And this. Although it's not, it reminds me a bit of like broccoli and cheese. And I like broccoli and cheese, so what can I say? And one of these. I don't know if this dipped in anything, so I'll just eat it Ozzy Osbourne style. Whoa, super salty. And a little bit of the chicken, type of chicken. It's like sweet and sour chicken. It's got a nice sweet and sour tang to it, a little kick. Oh, they know how to mix their veggies and their spices. Now it's time for the cameraman to eat too. So, I'm completely stuffed. So stuffed that we had to take the rest away. Cameraman's gonna give it to his wife. I had to save some room for dessert. And by the way, do you know how Sri Lanka was created? You see, one day the Indian subcontinent was sad and it had a little teardrop, and you know how it's shaped like, oh, what's that? Oh, real facts? Geology, physics, and come on, you just gotta have faith.
You don't believe me still? Well, I say you need to be saved. You don't believe that's how Sri Lanka was created. You are a heathen man. You're gonna burn.
This is Watalappan. I think that's how you pronounce it. I have never tried this before, so my reaction will be genuine. This tastes like custard. It tastes, maybe it is custard, but maybe caramel like custard. It's kind of hard to describe. It's delicious. It's very sweet on the sweet tooth. Yes, more. And some milky chai to go with it shall be coming soon. Well, judge my curiosity. Up until now, I thought it was the British that had introduced milk and sugar with tea, but it turns out it can be traced back to places like Mongolia and Tibet, which are dairy places. This is sweet black tea with milk and sugar. Oh, how I love to lie to myself and pretend this will not affect my gut. Well, another update here. We didn't get this for free, and I didn't expect it to be, but we got a very significant discount. I couldn't believe it. I think they appreciate us filming here, and I appreciate their food, which is why I advertise it. This is the gentleman who brought me the good news. So folks, please like, subscribe, share if you can, and bang the notification bell. It just touches my heart when you do. Something I forgot to mention earlier. There's a movie called Bridge in the River Kwai with Sir Alec Guinness. The story takes place in Thailand, as it was a true story, but it was actually filmed in what was then known as Ceylon, now Sri Lanka. I just thought you'd enjoy that fun fact. And the movie Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, it took place in India, but it was filmed in Sri Lanka. And needless to say, the Indian authorities were not very happy with the way the country is portrayed. And I'll leave it at that.